Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I am Kirsten, Langston, author and intuitive. Today we are looking at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's cards, and they are really interesting. So before we get into it, I want to say a couple of things. As you have noticed, the comments were turned off and now they've been turned back on. That is because I just couldn't take it anymore. I don't know if this happens to everybody on YouTube or if it's just, you know, a select few lucky people, but I've had a really bad problem with trolls from the get-go. And it's not just lunatics, you know, MAGA lunatics, which, you know, I mean, that doesn't really bother me, but it's been really intense personal attacks. And so I just couldn't handle anymore. I was like, I can't keep turning this on every time I turn this on. And you know, it's easy to say like, well, just ignore it. But you guys have no idea. I mean, when you look at the comments, and I love engaging with you guys through the comments, I really do. But I know you've noticed like I've dropped off for a while now because I would go on there and it would just be like devastating, horrifying, nasty stuff, criticism, you know, basically just umpteen people telling me what a piece of garbage I am. So I turned them off. But YouTube fully penalized me for that. I was losing views, I was losing subscribers, I wasn't showing up in searches. So I got, okay, well, let's do a little experiment. I'll go and turn some of the comments back on for even some older videos. And yep, there we go. Subscribers are going up and views are going up. So the comments are back on. They are not being regulated. I'm letting you know this. I'm letting you know this. I will say this in a few videos so everybody gets it. I used to regulate them. I used to pay somebody to do it because I wanted to have a pleasant page. But it's not really financially feasible for me to pay somebody to consistently police comments on YouTube. So they're not being policed. I will say this. If you are attacked in the comments, please just report the person. Please don't fight with anybody on here. If you see me being attacked in the comments, please report that person. That's just the way we're doing it from now on. Yes, feel free to go troll hunting. I know I have a few patrons that are troll hunting on my page, which is great, which is wonderful. Maybe we can keep a troll board. We'll keep a troll board in Patronia. But just so you guys know that, you know, I don't want it to be a shock to you when you scroll through comments and you just see like nasty shit. That's just the way it is. That's the nature of YouTube. I mean, people harass people on this platform. I might make a video about that. But just FYI, that's what's going on there. Also, if you are not able to pay me for my work, so I do believe in getting paid for my work. This is work. This is how I make money. No Google ads does not cut it. They don't pay shit. That's why I have my Patreon. So if you are not able to get on there or you don't want to get on there for whatever reason, the way you can pay me is this. If you're watching me on YouTube and you're watching these free videos on YouTube, it would be very wonderful for me to get thumbs up and have you comment, even if it's just a heart emoji down there. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. So please share my channel, give me a thumbs up, and comment in the comments. Even if you just leave a little throwaway emoji, it's fine. It really helps me. So that's one way that we can have, you know, a really good karmic exchange where you're getting something, I'm getting something, everybody's happy. That would be wonderful, wonderful. So there's that. And lastly, I will say before I get into this, I have the cards down already and I'm really excited about them. I did a really special live stream the other night on Patreon. It was on the $5 tier. So those of you on the $2 tier did not see this. I'm going to cut a portion out of it and give it to everybody because I got this crazy message, this insane download. I think everybody needs to hear it. I think it's really important. So that's coming up. So keep an eye out for that. And now, without further ado, now that the business is out of the way, God, I hate that. I really would rather much, you know, jump into the reading, but whatever. Sometimes we have to take care of business. AOC, here we go. Her cards are very interesting. She has a lot of joyful cards. I will say, I just kind of asked, give me the basic personality of this broad. And it's really nice. She's a seeker. I see that here in these cards. She has an enormous amount of will. So we'll start with the top card here is the Chariot. This is willpower, this is drive, this is movement. She has it. You know, she's not like, I mean, I think she can be stubborn, but she's just like, she's going to plow ahead no matter what. I like her. I like her juju. I do. I like her juju. I think she's going to stumble a few times. I think it's only natural. She's a human being. And people, a lot of people are holding her up like, you know, she's the superwoman of the party right now. That's great. But you know what? She's not superwoman. She's a human being. She will stumble. I mean, that's it. That's just the way it is. I mean, she's a freshman in Congress. You know, it's not like she's had, you know, all these years of, you know, experience and stuff. So she will stumble. I see that. But she plows ahead. This girl doesn't give up. She doesn't give up. She doesn't know how to give up. She, there's so much momentum and so much movement that she generates, and she generates it for herself. We also have for her, this is interesting. So she's got 2 of Pentacles on top of her, which to me says, I'm trying to find my footing. And you can see in this card, this guy is jumping from foot to foot. So this is her right now. She's trying to find her footing. She's doing a damn good job of it. But internally, I think she feels like, you know what? I don't feel like I'm on solid ground. You know what I mean? I think she's like, let me try this out. Okay, let me try this out. Okay, let me see what happens when I do this. You know, she's really experimenting with what, you know, what she's doing and how she wants to do it, how she wants to be a politician. She has the Page of Swords below her. So this to me says information. This woman is the Queen of Information, even though the Queen of Swords is not here. Queen of Pentacles is here, of course. But she wants the information. She thrives on information. She thrives on knowing things and disseminating information. This lady's very interesting. And then she has 4 of Swords here, which is peace of mind. So I think she's a peaceful, I think she wants to bring peace. I think she's a peaceful person. I think she's, even though she's got this drive and this movement and she doesn't back down and she gets into these fucking awesome Twitter fights, you know, not really fights, but she's like, hey, I noticed you talk shit about me. Let's address it. She's a peaceful person. She is. So what's interesting to me here is she moves a lot on instinct. We have our High Priestess here. So that tells me she goes with her gut. And she's almost untouchable in that High Priestess way. High Priestess is, you know, she's not the Empress. She's not warm and fuzzy. She's almost untouchable in this way where it's like, I have this real serene bubble around me. You're not going to pierce my bubble. Again, Ace of Swords, information. So this, for whatever reason, she's very mental. We have a lot of swords here. She's got a lot of mental capacity. She's got a lot of stuff going through that brain. I don't know her sign. I don't know what her birthday is. I didn't even bother looking it up. But she's operating as though she were an air sign. So lots and lots of mental activity. But it's not stifling. You know what I mean? 4 of Swords here says it's not just, oh, I've got a lot going on, you know, ADD shit. It's very measured. She's a measured person. The Lovers is here for her also, which as a personality trait, I mean, it's telling me, you know what, she's operating from her heart. She's coming from her heart. She's coming, even though we have our High Priestess here, and High Priestess does not necessarily come from her heart. She comes from her gut. But this is where she's coming from, gut and heart. That's where she is. She's a sincere person. There's no cards here. You know, we don't have the Devil. We don't have the 7 of Swords. We don't have all the cards that Mitch McConnell gets. We don't have that here. So she comes from the heart. I think I would feel very comfortable classifying her as a good person. She's a hard worker. 8 of Pentacles is here in her home environment. She's a very, very, very hard worker. She is enthusiastic. She's about growth. So King of Wands is here for her. This is her. She comes up as Queen of Pentacles, but the alter ego, the masculine side is fire. It's Aries, you know. It's a fire sign. It's her bringing hot fire. She's bringing growth. She's bringing new ideas. This is her jam, and lots of energy too. Look what we got here too. 4 of Wands, lots of energy. She's a joyful person. She really is. And then we have Judgment. So here's one of her not the most positive traits is she judges herself very harshly. So she holds herself to a very high standard, which can be very difficult, very, very difficult. But I think also she's holding other people to this high standard, which is good. I think we want that in a politician. You know what I mean? I think we want someone who says, yeah, so I'm not letting you get away with shit. Let's see the energies around her. Take a peek at that. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And if you're a patron and you're watching this, I would be very much obliged if you went to YouTube and left me a thumbs up. That would be great. It really helps. It helps me get seen, which I need. I need that. I don't have a lot of visibility on YouTube at the moment, which is very frustrating for me because this is how I make my living. So I just want to see what like energies is working with her, working against her, what have you. Truth be told, I don't feel there's Congress. Damn, a lot of people want to work with her. Interesting. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of opposition to her. There are other people, candidates, what have you, where I'm like, energy's working against you, homie. But with her, it doesn't feel that way. She is smart. This lady's smart. She does have, okay, this is interesting. She has actually, now, I don't believe in angels per se. That's not my jam. I do believe in angelic energy. So for me, that would be, you know, if you have a list of energies, of different kinds of energies that you can be around, access, what have you. Angelic is one of those. It's one of those strands that you can access. So she does actually have what I would term angelic energy with her. So it's a certain type of energy, it's a certain type of frequency, but I actually don't really believe in angels per se. I'm not for a psychic, I'm not that woo-woo. But she has a lot of it around her, and I see it here, and I see it here, and I see it here. And actually the Hanged Man, that's Christ energy right there. So she's got a lot of really beautiful energies around her. I love this. And then of course we have the Star, which is also the energy of fame. This broad is famous. She's a famous lady. She has joy. She has joy. So she has just beautiful stuff. And then Chariot again. So again, not a lot of opposition with this one. She's got a lot of forward momentum. That is to say that there is not a whole lot in the universe working against her right now. I would love to see her chart. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Miss Eliza from Moon Pluto Astrology, we're going to team up and we're going to take a look at her chart and Pelosi's chart and some other stuff. Probably Warren and Kamala Harris as well, because those are just my people. Those are the people I just want to look at. If you want us to look at other people, you want me to read on other people, let me know. Let me know in the comments that I can't look at because I'm afraid of bullies. Not really afraid of bullies, but God, it's just rough, man. Even just seeing the words, even though they come from bots and strangers, it's just like, oh God. It messes with your head. It really, really does. So what else does she have? She has some psychic energy. She has this High Priestess again. So this is a heavy, heavy, heavy energy around her. And I don't mean heavy in a bad way. I just mean it's the blanket. It's like, hello, High Priestess energy. She has the Queen of Swords. So again, smart. She's smart. This one's razor sharp and she thrives on intellectual stimulation. I have a big crush on her. I have a crush on her. But then we have this idea of the PTSD energy and the burden energy. So that's here. But with all these major arcana, I mean, this is a lot of major arcana for somebody to have, you guys. There are way more minor arcana cards in this deck than there are major arcana, and look how many she's gotten. You know, well, I did a bastardized Celtic, so in a 12 card spread, you know, out of that, she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half of them are major arcana cards. Interesting. And then we have Congress over here. So we have this energy of Congress. We have the energy of Congress. There's a male energy around her. I don't know who that is. It could be somebody that's passed over. It doesn't feel like it's somebody living. So it could be a guide. It could be somebody that's passed over. But there is a male energy around her that's like helping her. I could be curious to get Linda G's perspective on that as a medium, because I'm like, is it a famous politician? Could it be? I mean, do we want to, I mean, I don't know if Kennedy's the best, but JFK or RFK, but it's a male politician, I think it's somebody that's already passed over. There's energy around her with it. We have love again, so she has this really beautiful love energy, and again speaks to angelic wavelengths that she's working with. And then 9 of Pentacles is prosperity and abundance. This woman has great energy around her, really good energy around her. Beautiful energy. She had this in the past, so she had like opposition and fighting and chaos in the past. That's gone now. Really gorgeous energy. So let's see her career. And then of course, you know, everybody's like, she's got to be president, right? She's going to be president, right? I mean, I hope so. She may not want the job, but I hope so. I think that the way that she explains how politics works and how things work is really amazing. And it's funny because everybody is, oh, she's revolutionary and she wants the marginal tax rate to be 70% and all this and that, and it's crazy town. And it's like, it's really not. It's really not that crazy when you look at the things that FDR did. And some other people and the way things used to be back in the day, it's like, nah, it's not that wild. Not that wild at all. So show me her career. Let's look at her career. Of course she goes far. I don't think you need to be psychic to know this. She's not a one and done. I think a lot of people want her to be a one and done, but she's not. But I feel like she may do this for a while, and then she gets like 45, 46, what have you, and she goes, yeah, I'm done now. I don't think she's going to be in the House of Representatives forever. I think she's going to go onward and upward, very much so. But I also think that she will come to a point in her life years from now and say, I'm done with politics, I'm out. She's not going to be Feinstein and, you know, 78 years old, or how old she is, you know, in the Senate. She won't. She may leave. She may want to say, yeah, you know, I want a family. I want children, or I want to have my own business, or I want to go do something. I've served the public. I've done my time. I'm out of here. I do see family for her. I do see home, family, and it's a happy home and it's a happy family. I see that for her. Health-wise, she feels great too. I mean, she is just, wow. The Sun again for her career. Knight of Wands for her career. Career goes far. There's somebody that's going to help her. But there's also, the fame will end up working against her, unfortunately. That's here. So as far as career goes, the brighter she gets, the more shots people are going to take. I mean, that's kind of a, you know, par for the course. But it's here in the cards. So unfortunately, the fame ends up working against her in the future. That's not to say it's a permanent thing, but King of Wands again. Who is this guy? So I think part of it is, yeah, it's her energy, it's growth, it's enterprise. She has this male energy. But I also think there is someone that has passed over. It could be a family member. Maybe it's not even a politician, although I'm leaning towards politician. But there's somebody that's passed over. That energy is with her, or she's kept that energy with her, or that energy is working with her. That feels very legit to me. Yeah, she ends up bowing out. She ends up bowing out. She ends up walking away from it. I think the career, as far as being a politician goes, I think she gets offered the world and she's not sure if she wants it. So I think people are like, yes, you have to run for president. You know, they want her at the highest office. I think that's going to happen. I really do. But I think she may even turn it down, or she may say, yeah, I'm good where I am. But there is an ending for her here. She's not going to be here forever and ever and ever. So get it while it's hot. You know, get her to do stuff while she's here, because she's not going to be here forever and ever. Not like some of these other people, you know, not like Ted Kennedy, you know, not like people who you know, oh God, who's the guy that just died? Dingle. You know, not like these people that are here forever and ever and ever. I think she does her public service and she does a good job, and then she says, I'm done, I'm going to walk away. So show me how far, like what's how far is she going to push the Democratic Party? Let's see. How far, you know, how well does she do with these initiatives of, you know, taxing billionaires what they should be taxed, and green initiative? Let's look at that. We're going to look at the green initiative anyway, but I want to see just overall how implemented do her ideas get, because I think that's really important. I'm taking time out of my day to visit my grandmother, and you know, who's in crisis, and there are jerks that are going to jump on this thread and tell me what a piece of garbage I am. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I know I'm harping on it. I know I am. It's just, it's so bothersome, because it's like, if YouTube did their job, I don't understand why it's allowed to be such a platform for bullying, because this could be very productive for me, for viewers, for everybody, you know, to discuss, to talk in a civilized way, and instead you just have these morons getting on just wanting to talk shit. It's so annoying. Okay, so show me how far does she get. She has some disappointments for sure. Sun on top of her again, so I think she gets far. Let's see what else we've got. It's only one card. 10 of Cups on her, 4 of Swords on her. She's getting really beautiful cards that say, yeah, this lady goes far. The Star again. So it's hard. It's actually harder for her to implement balance. The Star is balance. It's harder for her, the burden, to implement these policies than she would like it to be. So she gets some wins and some losses. You can see in this card there are 3 spilled cups, but there are 2 upright cups. So it looks like she gets a lot of what she's aiming for, but she also she doesn't get some stuff that she wants, unfortunately. But I think goes far to bring about balance. Yeah, we're asking about balance. The cards say, you asking about balance? Yes, we are. Yeah, it's rough for her. But she gets some of it. I mean, we have the Six of Pentacles here, so she gets some of it, but it's not like we get sweeping policy change out of these fabulous ideas that she has. It may take longer or it may not happen at all, but I do see her working really hard to change things, and there are disappointments. So she doesn't get everything that she wants. We don't get everything that we want, you know? Let's see what else. I'll tell you what, she's got a lot of enemies. I mean, I don't think you need to be psychic to know that, but I will tell you, I feel it. I feel it. You know, she has all this beautiful energy going for her. But she has a lot of people that want to bring her down. Simply because of the way she is. I can relate. I can relate, AOC. So I want to look at the new Green Deal, and I want to look at, does she ascend to the highest office? And then I'm going to cap this off with a quick reading on the state of the American government. On the reading that I did on the live stream I did just a couple days ago, again, it's up on Patreon for $5. I looked at the shutdown. I looked at Roger Stone. I of course looked at Mueller and Trump, so that's all on there. All that political razzmatazz that y'all like is on there. Damn, this guy's on her again. Who is this man? It's not opposition. It's not. It's somebody that is working with her. I really feel like the guy is dead. I don't think it's like a spirit guide or aliens or, you know what I mean? I don't think it's like woo. I think it's somebody, it's not woo, it's somebody that's dead. It's a dead person talking to her. No, but it feels like it's somebody that's crossed over. And I do think it's a politician. I don't know who it is. Ask Linda G in her comments. Maybe she knows. Ask her. Because I can't tell. I'm like, is it a Kennedy? But I think I'm just fixated on a Kennedy. You know what I mean? Because like they're kind of held up as an ideal. But it could be somebody I don't even know. It could be, you know, some random. Could be FDR. Maybe it's FDR. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know. But there's this man working with her. So this person wants to push through the new Green Deal. Whoever this dead person is. I love these readings. It looks like she's got good momentum behind it, 8 of Swords behind it. She doesn't get everything that she wants. Temperance is here, but Page of Cups is here. So here's the deal, and Temperance says it may not move as quickly as you like, it may not be implemented as quickly as you like, it doesn't look like you get everything you want, or it doesn't happen as quickly as you like. We have the Hangman here, so it's kind of like, oh, it's just hanging here for a while. However, her end card is victory. It's 6 of Wands, so it's like, yeah, we're getting a new Green Deal, people. And 2 people help her push this along. Queen and King of Swords. So whoever these people are in the House, in the Senate, they push it. They push it along. It becomes a thing. Eventually it becomes a thing. But there's a delay, or people drag their feet, or it doesn't come, you know, as quickly as we'd like I said. But she gets it. So let's look and see. This is so interesting. Who is this person? I know, right? Ask that resonant medium, Ms. Linda G. Ask her. I bet she knows. Tell me, does AOC become president of the United States? Tell me that. I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. But you know, I mean, things change, things shift. I read on Elizabeth Warren in 2017. I said, I know she's in the White House. I see her in the White House. I see her in the White House, but I don't think she's president. I don't think she wants to be president. And now here she is running for president. So, you know, things shift, things change. She might, AOC, but sun on her again. Damn. Interesting. So she has heavy karma, this lady. She's got the devil here, but I really am focused on the chains in the card. See the chains? That's karma. And it's a strong karma. And then we have past lives, the card. This is why it is karma for me and not, you know, illusion delusion, because we have the past life card here. We have the Six of Cups. So to me, this says she came into this life from her previous life with this karma of needing to change the world, save the world, help the world, you know, change things for people, make things better for people. So this is her karma, what she's doing. What she's doing is her karma. High Priestess again for her. So does she become president? It's not really here, but it's not here. Cards are like, yeah, maybe. Chariot again for her. So it's kind of like she has no limits right now on where she can go and what she can do. The world is here. Again, for me saying there's no limit here. Leader of the free world, perhaps. But for me, this says, you know, it's not set in stone for her. Her karma is to help people, and that comes in from the past life. That's what these three cards are saying here. And for me, this is the most intriguing part of this card spread. It depends on, I think, what we're looking at here is, can she help more people as president than she could being a representative or working in a cabinet? Maybe not. This is the karma. So for me, this says, if she can help the most people she can help being president, she'll be president. End of story. Because this is a strong, the fact that the strength card is here, you know, saying, okay, this is extra. This is real karma. It's a real deal. But it's kind of like, we got to get her. This is interesting. Wow, she has a very, very interesting path. The end goal here is help as many people as I can, save as many people as I can. She's wearing the cape, y'all. Don't forget she's a human being, but she's wearing the cape for sure. Which I love. So she's going to go, and the universe is going to put her where she needs to be to help and save as many people as she can. It may or may not be the presidency, and I picked that up very clearly. But this is her job. She's bringing higher consciousness. Look at this. She's actually bringing higher consciousness to the world. That's what she's doing. Wow. She's special, this one. She's a special one, for sure. So I'm just going to take a quick peek and see what our government is up to in America. Show me what's going on with this government. I am leaning towards, yes, another shutdown, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure. I know I read on it the other night. I can't remember what I said. That was an epic reading. And, you know, I've been sick for so long. This was like my comeback episode. It was the Elvis comeback special. I wore the leather outfit. That's not true. I didn't wear the leather outfit. Ooh, so past misdeeds looks like they're coming to light as far as the government goes. There's gunk that's going to come out. Intel is coming out. Yes, absolutely. This is here. Information is coming out of this government. Is it functioning? No, it's fighting. It's not. We're not doing well at all. But secrets seem to come out. Lots of secrets. So is this continuation of I wore blackface in my yearbook? Can I just make this like wow? Is it more? Is it Trump? Is it more allegations of sexual harassment? Probably all of the above, quite frankly. But there is funk a coming. But the government is relatively dysfunctional. The secrets come out though. Information is coming, and these two cards here tell me that information. Let's see what else we've got. We may have another shutdown. It's showing me the government at a standstill, and I'm feeling it at a standstill. So it may be that the negotiations aren't going well for the shutdown and the whole border thing. But I don't like, this guy's not moving. See that? Not moving. So we may have another shutdown. But it looks like things are coming more clear. 10 of Cups is here. So it looks like we're in the far future. 6 months down the road, we're looking at a more functioning government. But the cards are funny because it's like, and I feel this intently, they're like, keep the pressure on, y'all. I don't give a shit if AOC is your rep. Make sure you are calling, emailing, faxing, what have you. Yes, they still take faxes, insanely enough. I know, because I'm a frequent, I don't fax them, but I'm a frequent contactor of my representatives. I'm like, what are you doing about this? What are you doing about that? I want this, I want that. I'm like a 2-year-old. And then I always get these letters back, these really nice letters. It's like, dear Mrs. Langston, I appreciate your inquiry about da-da-da. And it's like, I get them all the time. It's like I'm corresponding with these bots out of the offices. Yeah, sincerely, Diane Feinstein. All right, that will do it for me, my darlings. So, 10 of Cups, 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 10 of Cu just stuck to my hand. Let's just see what card it was. Oh, I like that one. We'll take that. If you want to come and be a patron, $2 a month gets you in the door. At the end of this video, you're going to see little boop, boop, boops come up. You're going to see a subscription button. Please push it. You're going to see a Patreon button. You can click over the link and it will take you straight to my Patreon where you can sign up. You're going to see a couple of videos that you can watch after this. Yay. I will be doing Bitter Valentine's Drunk Tarot. I would like to do that sometime this week, so look forward to that, patrons. If you're not a patron, $10 will get you the Drunk Tarot, and it will get you a Drunk Tarot live stream, which are the best. They're the best. So remember, if you want to pay for this video, if you're feeling like giving back, please share my channel, please share my content, please give me a thumbs up, please leave me a little emoji or something in the comments, and that helps me out, so everybody wins. All right, my darlings, I do love you. I do adore you. I am your biggest cheerleader. Mwah. Special thanks to Jacinta Higgins, our main sponsor for this program.